y'all, welcome back. So this video is going to be a Q&A video and I'm going to go ahead and answer all your questions. So let's jump right on it. And if you notice that I'm looking down, I'm just looking at my laptop because I have all the questions right there. So the first question someone asked was, when did I tell my family that I was pregnant? So first off, I told my family right away. My mom was the first one to know and my husband was the last one to know because he was at work that day that I took my test. So what happened was my whole family decided to come over and they wanted to be there when I told him the news that we were pregnant, that we were expecting. So that was really nice of my family for thinking of that. I was trying to wait for Christmas, but I found out December 17th and I felt like Christmas was a little too far. It was a whole week after. And I'm not a person to keep secrets from my husband, so I had to tell him right away. So I told him the same day. We just all told him together when he got home from work, and he was just wondering why all these people were there at the house. So I was like, oh no, the family just came over, we're just gonna have a good time. It was just a random visit because it's like 7 o'clock at night. And he got home and we ended up telling him. I wrapped the test on a Christmas box with a Christmas bow, really cute, like a Christmas gift. He opened it and he was like, nah. And that's it. And we just all knew I was pregnant. So that was cute. Next question is, how did you pick the baby's name? My husband picked the baby's name and he told me, and I love the name. This is her name right down below. It's pronounced Eliana. Which stands for God's answer prayer, because she is our answer prayer, and we love her so much. We couldn't have asked for a better child. Next question is, what was the best part of your pregnancy? Honestly, the beginning was amazing. And the end was good too, because obviously I got to meet my baby girl. But the middle of my pregnancy was what really sucked for me. I started getting swollen at 6 months. My feet got like ham. Like, it was crazy. They look like hippos' feet. Like, it was just so bad. But pretty much I enjoyed my whole pregnancy, I have to say. I can't sit here and complain about my pregnancy because I feel like I really did had a good pregnancy. It was just that part. When I got swollen, my feet got really swollen. I was pregnant in the summertime last summer and it was miserable. I was miserable. It was so hot outside. I refused to go out into the heat. But pretty much I enjoyed my whole pregnancy until then. Next question. If you could tell anything to a first-time mom, what will it be? Well, basically, just take it one day at a time. It gets better. I know it's hard in the beginning because, especially when you're a first-time mom, you're just trying to balance yourself. You're trying to adjust. You're trying to understand this whole thing called motherhood. But at the end of the day, it gets better. Keep trying, and honestly, find yourself friends that have kids, that are going to help you, that will understand you in this process of motherhood, that will give you advice. And when you have no answers whatsoever, when something happens to your kid or something, you can always have that go-to friend that knows, because they have more than one kid. So yeah, surround yourself with lots of mommy friends. I have a wonderful group of girls that are moms, and I love them so much. And if they're watching this, you know who you are. They have helped me so much grow as a mother. Well, my daughter has helped me a lot because I've learned so much from her, but in a way that these girls, like my friends, have taught me so much. Like, I would be so desperate about something and they would just text me and be like, Nani, take it easy. It will get better. And I love them for that because they calm me down. I'm the type of person, I'm very dramatic. If you know me, I'm crazy. I go insane about everything. But I've learned that in every situation, there's always an ending. Whether it's good or bad, but there's an ending. So it gets better, moms. It gets better. Next question. When do you think you will have baby number 2? I do want another one. I know in the beginning if my friends are watching this, they're gonna crack up, because I know that I used to tell them I don't want no more babies from all that pain that I was having while I was pregnant, you know, while I was contracting, while I had the baby. Because let me tell you, labor is not easy. But I was like, I don't want no more kids, I'm done with one. But honestly, my wish was always to have 2 kids. So I think 2 is the perfect number, and that's it. If you have more than 2, God bless your soul. But all we would like is 2. But since we just bought this house, there's been a lot of events going on this summer, really. So we're just holding off. But I told my husband that I would really like baby number 2 when my daughter is potty trained, or no later than when she's turning 3 or is 3 years old already. Because I don't want them to be so far apart. The most will be 3 years, and that's it. So yeah, that's it. Do you want a girl or a boy next? Honestly, whatever God sends me. To this point, I don't even care what God sends me. If it's another girl, then let it be. I've never had sisters. I have 3 brothers. So it will be fun to see, you know, 2 girls together. I think that'll be cute. But then again, I won't mind a boy either. So to this point, I think with my next pregnancy, I won't worry much what God sends me. If it's a girl or a boy, doesn't matter. We're still gonna love the next baby regardless, no matter the sex. Next question. What was the easiest and hardest part about your labor? I don't think I had any easy or hard parts in my labor. Honestly, it was challenging. I have to say it was challenging. I would say that it was very challenging. But I got through it, and to me that's what matters, that I got through it with no epidural, with no pain medicine, honestly, because by the time that baby was coming out, the doctors didn't have time to do anything. Like, they were just like, push her out, she's already there at the edge, about to come out, like her head is already there. They couldn't really stop and do anything, give me no pain, nothing for pain. I just went straight in, natural birth, vaginal birth. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Next question. Did you have morning sickness? No, I did not have morning sickness. Thank you, Jesus, for that. Next question. What was your biggest craving? Everything. Everything was my biggest craving. I didn't have no specific craving at all. What was your nastiest craving? Nothing really. Like, I loved everything. I didn't have an issue with nothing. Like, when I say this pregnancy was just like the perfect pregnancy, I have to say it was. I think this is why, again, I want another child, because my pregnancy was wonderful. And I know every pregnancy is different, so yes, I'm afraid of my next pregnancy, but keeping my hopes up, and praying. And last question. What made me start YouTube? So if you don't know yet, I have 2 YouTube accounts. I have my vlogging account, which is this one, and I also have a worship account, a worship channel. So basically, for my worship channel, what made me start that channel was I love to worship God, and as you know, I'm a Christian. I'm a believer. I'm very strict on my beliefs and my faith. And I love God. He has done so much for me. And for you too, believe it or not. There is a God out there, and He's real, and He still do miracles. He still saves. And I made that channel because I wanted to bless others through my worship. And that's a purpose in my life, and that's a calling in my life that God has spoken over my life years ago. Even when I was in my mother's womb, that I was going to be a worshiper. And here I am, and I have that channel to bless others through my worship and just express myself towards God. That's how I express myself to God, through my worship. And He knows my heart. So that's why I started YouTube, for that channel. And also for my vlogging channel, I started this channel because I wanted to see the process as a mother, and see how I grow. So I wanted to always go back and say, wow, this is how I was as a mother when my daughter was 11 months old, a year old, to how I am now as a mother. That means she'll be bigger by then. But I always want to create memories with my family, and I will always want to do that. And I think camera captures everything, so I can always go back. And if I was to ever lose my phone or get anything on my phone deleted or something, I can always go back to my account and see all the fun things I did with my daughter and my husband, etc. So that's pretty much why I started YouTube. And I also did this channel as well because another reason, because I want to help those moms out there who are struggling and really have no idea on what to do. As a first time mom, I'm not perfect. I don't know it all. My daughter will be one next week, which is crazy. But in this 1 year as a mother, I've learned so much, and I feel like I've grown so much as a person and as a mother. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope I answered all of your questions. If you still have more questions, feel free to comment them below or send them in a message if you have me on social media. So thank you guys so much for watching.